Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a load of new mods, 14 in total, absolute plethora of mods for you today. Right, first up we've got in front of us here placeable silos, and this is by DD Mod Passion. It's 2.25 megabytes on the download, and as you can see it's silos. So what we've got here, we've got the base crop one, got seeds, we've got solid fertilizer, we've got lime, we've got road salt, pig food, horse food and chicken food. Right, so what you've got there, you've got the three options in front of you. You've got the spanner, you've got the load in and the load out. So what you can do with all of these is if you go into the spanner, we're going to this one, you click on that, it gives you the option to actually fill it up without having to go to the shop yourself. So that's a brilliant idea. I mean, obviously you've got to pay for the stuff itself first, but that's excellent. And also it's got there in front of you 35,000 litres, which is the total capacity of them. You don't have to buy that. You can have 1 litre, 2 litre, 3 litre, 5 litre, sorry, 10 litres, 20 litres, 50 litres, you know. Scroll through and see which one you want to go for, because you can have loads of different options. You don't have to buy the whole lot all at once. That is excellent. They do look good. You've got a different colour framework on all of them as well. Very nice indeed. Right, that's the placeable silos by DD Mod Passion. Right, so the next one is going to be this over here. Now this is the cellular antenna. Oh, sorry. Before I carry on, the silos are under the construction menu. So you go into there, buildings, silos, and all the way to the end, and they're 10 grand each. So whichever one you want to go for, 10 grand. Okay, glad I dropped that in before we carried on. Right, on to the next one. Cellular antenna, again by DD Mod Passion, 2.82 megabyte on the download. This is going to be a placeable. Again, it's in construction, but it's in production and under generators, because what this is going to do, it's going to give you £20 an hour, or dollars or euros, whichever you're playing with. It's going to give you a payout. Alright, 20 is not that much, but you know, every little helps. It's only going to cost you £1 to place it anyway, so yeah. Cellular tower, getting the local mobile phone companies to give you some money for renting the ground that is placed on. Very nice indeed. Got the dishes at the top. Excellent. Obviously you can't go in this part, it is just a placeable to give you 20 an hour, but it's very nicely detailed. A bit of weathering on the side, excellent. Right, that's the cellular antenna by DD Mod Passion. On to the next one. Right, this is the New Holland TX32 pack. And I say pack because it comes with a harvester on the front, the header trailer and the header. So an old school style harvester there for you. Very nice indeed. Right, let's start it up. We'll unfold it. There we are. Right. So if we back off, we'll put this header on, and I'll show you that there is one thing that I do like in this game. Right, so we've got it attached to the front. We detach the header as well, and look what happens. Back away. You see that? It pops straight onto the header trailer. So gone are the days where you're going around a corner a bit too fast and your header just falls off the trailer. They actually just pop on and hold in place nicely. That is a great addition to the game. Anyway, that's nothing to do with this mod, mind you. That's just something I like about this game. Right, so we've got the header on in front of us. I need to get some new teeth. Okay, so it's got a 4 meter working width, so nothing massive, but if you've got small fields, you know, you don't want to get too much stock on gates going in. So we'll turn it on and away we go. harvesting canola. Obviously it is one of those headers, it's not going to do corn or sunflowers, so it's going to do your usual cereal crops, if you want to call it that, or whatever, you know, soybeans and all that malarkey. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, so you're going to find all this lot. Obviously you're going to have the harvester in the harvesters. There we are. You got a couple of different options on the make of tyre, but nothing on the wheel sizes or anything like that. So that's going to cost you 55 grand to buy for the harvester. Then for the header, that's going to be all the way along here. That's going to cost you 20 grand to buy. No options on that. And then the header trailer, as you can imagine, is going to be under header trailers. There we are, TX32 trailer. It's going to cost you 1.5 grand and no options again. So it all comes in that nice old school New Holland yellow. So that is that on that one. Very nice indeed. This one's by the Giants. I never said that at the start. 31.84 megabyte on the download. Very nice indeed. Right, so that's that one. On to the next one. Okay, what we have here is the Vicon extra pack. Now we got on the front, we've got the front mower, we've got the extra 732 foot or 732 foot. On the back we got the extra 7100T Vario mowers. As you can imagine, you'll find these under mowers in the shop. So we've got the options on here. On the front one, the 732 foot. I really need to learn that. The extra 732 foot, or you've got the 3332 foot. So basically, you've either got the option of having the Vicon or the Kverneland on the branding. And then on the back part, you've got the Vicon Extra 7100T. You've got the option there with the BX or without the BX. And we'll have a little look with the BX. That's the one I've got. And then you've either got the Extra or the Keviland version. The 53100 MT. Right, so that's going to cost you 55 grand on that one. That's going to cost me 75 grand actually, because I've got that extra bit on the back. Okay. Right, so that's what we've got here. We'll unfold them. Because having that extra bit on the back, the BX part, gives you the option to toggle the work mode. So we've got wide spreading at the minute, swath dropping, left swath, right swath, or wide spreading again. So we'll do the swath dropping, get the front one on the go. Now I'll take the engine off. Right, there we are. And let's get mowing. There we are. Mowing all together, putting it all into a nice swath out the back, ready for easy pickup once you're finished. Excellent. I like that. That's very nice indeed. Right, that's the Vicon Extra Pack by Giants. It's going to be 17.33 megabyte on the download. Right, on to the next one. Right, so we've got this also from Giants, the Vicon Fanex 604. 4.50 megabyte on the download, and it's a Tedder. So as you can imagine, it's in the shop under Tedders. No options on it. It's going to cost you 11 grand, and it's 6.1 meters wide. So there we are. So we turn the tractor on. We'll unfold it. Lower it down, turn it on, and away we go. Tedding the grass, turn it into hay, ready for either your pickup wagon or a baler, whichever you're running. Excellent. Very nice indeed. Right, that's the Vicon Andex 604 by Giants. Now I know I'm rushing through these a little bit, but we have got quite a lot to get through. So we're on to the next one. Right, so here we've got the Vicon Andex 1304 Pro. This is a wind rower. It's by Giants again. 13.21 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, that's going to be in wind rowers. So we've got a couple of options on the brand of tyres. And then also we've got the option of the brand on the actual tool itself. So it's either Vicon or Keviland, whichever one you want to go for. So that's going to cost you 52.5 grand to buy. And it's 12.5 meters wide. Right, so we'll start up. That's all the others. We'll unfold it. Nice smooth action on the unfold. There we are. Right, lower it down. Turn it on. And away we go. Windrowing what you've just mown and tedded. Nice width on that, 12.5 meters. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, that's the Vicon Andex 1304 Pro by Giants. Right, park that up. On to the next one. Right, so this is the Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro Bale, also by Giants. 31.89 megabyte on the download, and it's going to be, as you can imagine, in balers. So all the way there. Have a look there. So you got the wrapper design on the back. Got standard or with Bale on end turner. So what that's going to do is when it pops a bale off, rather than leaving it on the round side, it's going to tip it on its side so it stays in place. So if you're baling on a hill, that's probably the option you're going to want to go for. Then obviously you got the options on the foil colour. You can have the white, black, pink, green or blue. Entirely up to you. And that setup, as I've got it there, is 80.5 grand. Right, so let's get baling. We'll line it up. We'll lower the pickup. We'll turn on the baler. Also got the option there to turn on automatic drop. And off we go. Picking up the hay nicely, making a bale. Right, let's just see what happens at the end. There we are. So it's done the full bale. It's dropping it out. It's going to wrap it now. Oh no, it's not wrapping it. Why is it not wrapping it? Oh, because it's hay, isn't it? You don't wrap hay. Okay. So if we'd have done the grass, it would have wrapped it and then tipped it on its side like you've just seen. Excellent. Right, that's the Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro by Giants. On to the next one. Right, now this is one of my favourite pieces of equipment in 19. So they brought it back for 22 and I love it. Absolutely love it. If you're doing silage bales, this has got to be the easiest way to do it. The Vicon Fast Bale by Giants again. 22.62 megabyte on the download. And what this does, the fast bale, I'll put it in inverted commas, it loads and wraps and drops off and you don't need to stop. It doesn't load fast as the name would suggest, but when it is loading, it's got two chambers on the front, so you haven't got to stop. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, love it. Right, let's turn it on. Let's get going. Oh, we've got hay here, haven't we? Is it going to turn into grass? There you are, so it's jumped up in the second bit. Is that going to wrap it now? Because that class is hay. Oh no, because we went over the second bit of grass, it's turned it all to grass. That's a top little tip for you. So as you can imagine, you know, if we'd have mown a bit more of this, we'd have carried on filling up. It would just dropped it out the back. And job done. You don't have to stop at all. I really did love this. I mean, when this came out in 19, it straight up made me buy the DLC. I thought it was that good. Loved it. Right, so that's the Vicon Fast Bale by Giant. On to the next one. Okay, what we've got here is the Kuhn Varimaster153. So this is a plough. It's got a 2 meter working width, so it's not the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life. But then, like I said with other small implements, if you've got small fields, then you're not going to want too big a machinery, though, are you? So it's under ploughs, as you can imagine. No options on it. It's going to cost you 22 grand to buy. That looks very nice indeed. Right, this is by and I'm going to apologise now because I'm going to mess this name up. Mefifs. Mefifs. I'm sorry. I apologise. Let's carry on. Right, so let's go and plough this field. So we'll pull up. There we are. Lower the plough. And away we go. Ploughing at 2 meters. That's what you can do when you get to the end of the other end of the field. Lift the plough up. Rotate it. Drop it down. And carry on as you were. Excellent. Right, we'll lift that off. So that is the Kuhn Varimaster153 by... Oh, right. Mephius. There we are. I think that's it. I apologise sincerely for not getting your name right. Okay. On to the next one again. Right, this one here. This is the Kverneland 2500 SI Plow. This is by Giants again. And as you can imagine, it's called a plow. It's going to be in the plows. So you've got 2 options on it. You can have it as standard, or you can have it with a packer mat. Now I've picked it with this packer mat. So we're going to see what it does. So with that option, it's 44 grand. If not, it's 36 grand. And it says it works at 2.5 meter working width. Right, so that is going to be 9.64 megabyte on the download. Right, so let's get up to the field. I'll unfold it. There we are. I want to see what that side bit does. That is very interesting. Okay, so we'll go to the field. We'll lower it. Right, it doesn't seem to be doing much to that grass. And again, let's go over this bit that we've already done. So is that going to give it a cultivated state? Ooh, it does. Look at that. So it's doing the one bit of ploughing, and then when you go back down the other edge, it's going to cultivate it for you. Let's have a look on the map. Right, it's saying seed bed there. Is that cultivated? I don't know if it has. It's saying seed bed. Well, it's definitely got the cultivated look to it. And you've got the ploughed side here. And that's definitely the cultivated texture. Ah, interesting. Well, that's very nice indeed anyway. If that does work, that's great. Right, so that's the Kverneland 2500 SI Plow by Giants. On to the next one. Right, so what we got here is the Kverneland DG2 12,000. So this is a seeder, and it's going to be 20.45 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's going to be under seeders. So all the way to the end. There we are. Got no options on it. It's going to cost you 168.5 grand to buy. It's going to require 230 horsepower, and it's got a 12-meter working width. So we've got it hooked up. We've got some seed in. Let's get seeded. Right, so we'll unfold. Oh, no. Press the wrong button there. Right. Unfold it. That's better. So that's all lowered down nicely. Lower it. Turn it on. Oh, it's not a direct drill, is it? Right, let's go back over the bit we've already ploughed. Right, lower it down again. There we are. Seeding at 12 meters. Well, we'll just do this little bit because we haven't got a lot more. There you are. That's a small part of this field done with a 12-meter seeder. Very nice indeed. Oh, a grain tank there. All the pipe work, very detailed. I do like that. That's very nice. Right, that's the Kverneland DG2 12,000. Say 2. It's got that II Roman numerals on the go. DG2 12,000. That's what we're going with. Okay. On to the next one. Right, so this is the Kverneland TLX GeoSpread fertilizer spreader by Giants, 9.60 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's going to be under fertilizer spreaders. So there it is. No options. It is what it is. It's going to hold 3,900 litres of fertilizer. It's got 42 meter working width, and it will run at 11 mile an hour. So what you can do on here, if you go to that option, if you press on Xbox like me, LB, and then press in on the right stick, it allows you to change the working width all the way down to 15 meters on this one, and all the way out to 42 meters. Excellent. If you don't want to be wasting too much, you know, you've got small fields and whatnot. So we'll lower the fertilizer, we'll turn it on, we'll zoom right out. There we are, fertilising the field. We can see it better on the grass actually. Right, we'll go over on that cut grass. There we are. See the colour of it change to a darker shade of green. Excellent. Very nice indeed. Right, that's the Kverneland TLX GeoSpread. On to the next one. Right, so this is the Amazon D9 seeder. This is by Vertex Design, 25.79 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's a seeder. So we'll go into the shop because there is a couple of options on this one. I'll go all the way there. Right, so you've got the D9 3000 and the D9 4000. Obviously 3000 3 meters, 4000 is 4 meters working width. So if you go into it, you got the standard, or you got an extension, so that gives you some more space for your seed. Around the back, you've got tramline markers, standard, or having a tramline marker. Handrail on the back, either with or without. Tine harrows, you can have it as it is, or with a roller head on it. And then you've got ridge marker, you can either have without or with, entirely up to you. So we've got it on the back there. Oh, what's the working width on it? Hold on a minute. Oh, 4 meters. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Oh, never mind. There's a lot going on in this one today. Okay. So I wonder if you can actually do it on cut grass. Let's have a little bit of a test. Alright. So, lower the seeder, turn it on. No, you can't. There we are. That's solved that question. Okay. I know we've already seeded on this, but we'll go over it again because basically that's what it does. There you are. Seeding up 4 meters wide. Very nice indeed. Right, so that's the Amazon D9 from Vertex Design. Now on to the last one for today. Right, we've got this. It's the Shootmaker FS22. This is by Niklge, Niklge. I tell you, I don't know what I'm like with these names. Niklge. Right, we'll go with that. 7.52 megabyte on the download, and it is a trailer. But, and I'll say but before we go and have a look at it, it's not a do-it-all trailer. I'll show you what I mean. So in the shop, under trailers, oh, carry on going. There we are. Right, so it's 55 grand to buy as a standard. It will do grass, sugar cane, is that wood chips, straw, silage, hay, and chaff. So it's not going to do any of your crops. It's more like a forage trailer rather than anything else. We go into it. You obviously have your standard option. You can then have an extension on it, which should give you a little bit more space on the back. You then got options on the tyre brand, but nothing on the wheels. And then you've got change of rim colour to any of those. I'll go pink. Pink and red, very nice. You can't change the main colour, unfortunately, it's just the wheels. So, with the extension, it's 48,500 litres. Without the extension, it's 45,000 litres. So, not much in it. So, it's basically 3,500 litres for 3,500 grand. No, 3,500 grand. 3,500 litres for 3.5 grand. That's better. And there you have it. It does look nice. Nicely detailed, that is. Obviously, I've got the extension on the back and I've parked it too close to the other trailer. Oh, yeah, very nice indeed. I do like that. I can get some foraging malarkey on the go. I might get one of these. Yeah, very nice. Right, that's the Shootmaker from Shootmaker FS22 from Niklge. So that's it for today. That's been a lot of talking. There's been a lot of mods, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Drop it in the comments below if you think you're going to be using any of the ones. I'm definitely going to be using the fast bale because I love that in 19. So I'm going to be using that definitely again, and probably this trailer in front of you. But for today, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one.